Gangster disciples. It's a way of being. We wear black and blue because we keep it true to ourselves and our families. Gang signs represent meanings. It's a definition for every gang sign. You live by them definitions because that's what you throw up, that's your hood, that's where you belong.
Yeah, come on, everybody throw your hands in the air. It's like this, y'all. I got so much game to give, the label on a rap positive. Why don't I take advantage of that and give it back to my neighborhood? Because the people with the badges calling themselves police be them same fools going home juking. What? Everybody's human, we need to live by the Constitution. I ain't no dummy behind the walls of Congress, someone's juicing. How you think the streets get flooded with guns and knives and crack? Us blacks ain't got that type of machinery to deliver that. And the people that do kick back and mention the remotes. I ain't no hater, but man, all this killing, I can't say.
Rappin' Forte. Rappin' Forte, thank you very much. Good message. I said, I know it's a long shot. Let me just ask the audience, are there any former gang members in the audience that got out? You raised your hand. This is George. Where are you from?
From Chicago.
You were in the gang for how long?
For about 2 years.
And why did you get, what made you get out?
There's nothing in it. There's nothing in it. I mean...
How did you get out?
Move away. It works. You move away, it works. Yes, it does.
Thank you, George. Thank you very much. Introduce our next guest. He calls himself Little Baby Gotti. He's 16 years old and just spent 7 months in jail for attempted murder. What happened? Did you shoot somebody?
It's my homeboy.
He shot somebody. Why'd you go to jail?
I was there.
Okay. Is that the only bad thing you've ever been involved with? What do you do? You're not in school, right?
No.
How do you make money? You sell drugs?
I do.
Do you do what you do? Sell drugs?
No.
Steal? What kind of stuff?
Rob houses.
You're 16. How old were you when you got into a gang?
Back in elementary.
Elementary school?
When I first came out in San Diego.
The gang is called Eastside Piru. You're from San Diego. Your father's name is T, and you got to be afraid too when that phone rings at night.
Pardon me?
You got to be afraid when the phone rings at night that it's the police calling to say that he's laying on the ground somewhere.
Oh yeah.
So you just spent 7 months in jail. You have used a gun in a drive-by.
I can't admit to that.
You can't. You've been shot?
I've been shot at. I've been skinned by a bullet.
Yeah, how many friends have you lost? How many friends have died?
I lost like at least 2.
2?
Recently I lost one. His name was
What happened to the most recent one?
He got shot 60 times. They let off 60 rounds.
And he was in your gang? And you know that could have been you. Do you think about that?
Yeah.
Do you think about what that would do to your dad? Do you ever talk about it?
No.
You could be dead next week. What do you think? Do you think about that, T?
Oh yeah. Well, let me clear this up too. He's in school. He hadn't been, of course, because he'd been confined
in jail,
for 7
but
months.
since you're out of jail, you didn't go back to school.
And summer vacation. He will be back in school, of course.
You are going to go back?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's good.
You guys talk about survival. Well, it's not just your survival, it's everybody else's survival. Once you shoot one person, you're killing a daughter or a son, a mom or a dad. Don't you guys ever think about that? I don't want my best friend or my boyfriend getting shot at because you guys don't know how to grow up and be yourselves.
I guess that's what we sit and look at you, and you look like, everybody looks like you're pretty smart, looks like you could get a good education, you could be somebody. And, we think about these are our families that when you get shot and you go to a hospital, what about the nurse that takes care of you or the doctor that makes sure that you live? Is he going to be your next victim? Are you going to shoot that doctor in the next drive-by? Well, how would you feel if the doctor who saved your life, if you're shot, and then you wind up killing him? Would that bother you? Do you ever feel bad about stuff like that? You do.
Sometime.
If you could get out, would you want out? If you could get out of the gang, would you want to get out?
I can get out if I want to.
But you don't want to.
Yeah, I do.
You do want to?
First of all, he was arrested for this incident and was facing 25 years.
Your son was?
Yes.
Yeah.
Because of the neighborhood we're in, his peers, our family associates, and friends, and so forth. They didn't go to that neighborhood looking for trouble. We've got family all over the city and suburbs. And when they go to visit, they're attacked because of the neighborhood from where they're from.
Are you prepared though to move? If your son really wants to be out of the gang, would you be able to move?
He's been out of jail less than 2 weeks.
Just 2 weeks out?
Yeah.
You know what? I'd love to, for the sake of the other guests, because not everyone has been in jail. Just give us what's a day like in jail when you're 16 years old. Give us what was your typical day? Do you feel safe in jail?
No. Watch your back every minute.
Yeah. All right. It's something to think about if you're a teenager in a gang. We'll be right back.